Hello, welcome. This is the getting started, I guess, series for Elden Ring modded. Just some very basics I've been asked to cover, and I thought I would just make them into videos and upload them because then it can help more people. First of all, if anything you're trying to do you feel like hasn't been covered in these videos, or if you just want more reading or listening, I guess, I definitely recommend ScrubMilk's series on it. But his video series is very comprehensive on the subjects that he covers, and he has covered almost every aspect of modding Elden Ring already. But with that, I would like to start. First thing is ModEngine. ModEngine is incredibly important, I feel, for modding Elden Ring because it gets rid of a lot of the hassle. The link to the ModEngine to GitHub will be in the description, but the way I'll show you how I have it set up in a second. First, we have to download the repository. Then, once it is open, this is your active area, I would consider it. So if we go into my FromSoft modding folder, in active instances, the way I use ModEngine 2 is this is sort of from a developer's point of view. Maybe as just a user you would only have one of these instances, but I have a backup of ModEngine 2 with nothing in it, and then every time I want to make a new mod, say I was importing the Ironclad armor from Dark Souls 2, I copy, paste, and this clean backup, I'm going to put that one in tutorial, but if we look at the Ironclad, it is the same on the inside, except I then use the mod folder as intended. So, once I go into here, we now have this one. Let's call it ModEngine Setup. You can see now this folder is the same as this folder. I do have the upstate version already here. But if you have been using things like UXM, ModEngine I think is significantly simpler because you just treat this mod folder here as if it was the game folder for whichever game you're modding. I've tested it with Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3. Both work absolutely fine for that. I haven't tried it for Armored Core 6. I'm not super into modding that. But typically, I also use the bat file and keep it over here. If you want, I believe, if you just put this, this, and this in the Elden Ring game folder, that might be a bit easier for you. I'm not sure. I just set it up like this. So once this is all just sat here, you put your mods, instead of into Elden Ring /game, just into your ModEngine /mod folder, hit the launch mod button, and sorry for the flashbang, I might remove that in editing. And here we go. Game is launched. I even actually use this to run an older version of the game. As of right now, I believe the game is running on 1.13. I simply just told Steam to stop updating the game and launch using ModEngine. That way it kind of forces it to just launch without updating. Regardless, if I was to continue now, there are no mods installed, so when we load in, there'll be nothing here. Nothing really of interest, but if I then go back up to my active instances and say, look at this Epona mod, I was messing around with the Epona model from Zelda Ocarina of Time. Simply launch this instance and the mod should be there. Okay, now if I launch into that same character, you saw before Torrent obviously was Torrent, and now, quick as that, I've swapped to my instance where Torrent is Epona.
Oi! You there. Could you...
Hopefully. I've covered everything you need to know about ModEngine. It should be a very quick startup. It is very, very quick, like, very simple to set up once you know what you're doing. And once it is set up, very easy to just copy and make as many instances as you like. But that should conclude the video. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, that's very, very nice.